Sweden, a nation famed for its social welfare system and progressive values, has made a controversial move. They're offering some immigrants a hefty sum, $34,000, to pack their bags and leave. This policy, while seemingly generous, has ignited a firestorm of debate. Is it a compassionate gesture or a thinly veiled attempt to control immigration? The answer, as with most things, is complicated. This isn't about kicking everyone out. It's targeted at specific groups, particularly those struggling to integrate and find work. The Swedish government argues it's a win-win. Immigrants get a fresh start elsewhere, and Sweden eases pressure on its social safety net. But critics aren't convinced, calling it a band-aid solution that ignores deeper societal issues. The offer itself is voluntary. No one is being forced onto a plane. But the very existence of such a program raises questions about Sweden's commitment to its immigrant population. Is this a sign of things to come, a harbinger of increasingly restrictive immigration policies across Europe? Only time will tell. To understand Sweden's decision, we need to look at the economic realities. Sweden boasts a robust welfare system, providing generous social benefits to its citizens. This system, however, relies on a delicate balance. A strong economy and a stable population are crucial for its sustainability. In recent years, Sweden has seen a significant influx of immigrants and asylum seekers. While many come seeking a better life and contribute positively to society, the sheer number has put a strain on resources. Social services are stretched thin, and unemployment, particularly among immigrant communities, remains a persistent issue. This isn't to say that immigrants are solely responsible for Sweden's economic woes. Global economic factors and internal challenges play a role too. However, the government argues that offering financial incentives for some immigrants to leave is one way to alleviate the pressure and ensure the long-term viability of their welfare model. Critics argue that this is a short-sighted approach that ignores the potential contributions immigrants can make if given the right support. Integrating into a new society is never easy. It requires navigating cultural differences, language barriers, and often prejudice. For some immigrants in Sweden, these challenges have proven insurmountable. Finding employment, particularly without fluency in Swedish, can be a significant hurdle. This lack of economic opportunity can lead to social isolation and a sense of alienation. Immigrants may find themselves living in segregated neighborhoods, detached from the broader Swedish society. This not only hinders their own personal growth and well-being, but also creates divisions within the country. The Swedish government acknowledges these integration challenges. They offer language courses, job training programs, and other support services to help immigrants adapt. However, the effectiveness of these programs varies, and many argue that more needs to be done to address systemic barriers and promote inclusivity. The $34,000 offer, in this context, can be seen as a tacit admission that Sweden hasn't done enough to help all immigrants thrive. While Sweden has a long history of welcoming immigrants, public sentiment has shifted in recent years. The influx of newcomers has fueled a rise in anti-immigration rhetoric. Right-wing populist parties have gained traction. While Sweden remains largely tolerant, the rise of these sentiments cannot be ignored. The government's decision to offer financial incentives for some immigrants to leave aims to appease those calling for stricter immigration controls. Social cohesion, building bridges, not walls. The $34,000 offer aims to promote social cohesion. If immigrants feel unwelcome, it creates divisions within society. Encouraging them to leave is seen as a way to ease tensions. However, this argument is flawed. It ignores systemic discrimination and lack of opportunity. True social cohesion requires addressing root causes and fostering belonging for all. Section 6. Economic impacts, weighing the potential benefits and risks. The Swedish government argues that the $34,000 offer will have economic benefits. By reducing the number of people reliant on social services, they claim it will free up resources for other priorities. Additionally, they suggest that those who leave might find greater economic opportunities elsewhere, sending remittances back to their families in Sweden. However, critics argue that this is a simplistic view. The cost of the program itself, including the lump sum payments and administrative expenses, needs to be considered. Furthermore, it's unclear what the long-term economic impact will be. Those who leave might be replaced by new arrivals, negating any potential savings. Moreover, Focusing solely on the economic aspects ignores the human cost. Uprooting one's life and starting over in a new country is a daunting prospect, even with financial assistance. The emotional toll on individuals and families, as well as the potential loss of skills and talents, cannot be disregarded. Section 7. Immigrant communities, a mixed bag of opportunities and concerns. For immigrants in Sweden, the $34,000 offer presents a mixed bag of opportunities and concerns. It could offer a chance to escape poverty, discrimination, or social isolation. However, there's a risk that the offer could be perceived as coercive, particularly by those in vulnerable situations. The fear of being seen as a burden or the allure of a large sum of money might lead some to make decisions they wouldn't otherwise consider. Furthermore, the offer could have a chilling effect on integration efforts. Section 8. A European dilemma, ripple effects on immigration policies. Sweden's decision to offer financial incentives for some immigrants to leave has sent ripples across Europe. Other countries grappling with similar challenges related to immigration, integration, and social cohesion are watching closely. If Sweden's experiment is deemed a success, even partially, it could embolden other nations to adopt similar policies. This raises concerns about a race to the bottom, where countries compete to make themselves less attractive to immigrants, not by addressing the root causes of integration challenges, but by simply making it easier for people to leave. Such an approach would be detrimental to the principles of solidarity and shared responsibility that underpin the European Union. Moreover, it's crucial to remember that migration is a complex issue with global implications. Policies enacted in one country can have unintended consequences elsewhere. For example, if large numbers of immigrants leave Sweden, it could put pressure on neighboring countries or their countries of origin, potentially destabilizing already fragile regions. Section 9. Ethical considerations, a question of morality and responsibility. Beyond the economic and social implications, Sweden's $34,000 offer raises profound ethical questions. Is it morally justifiable to essentially pay people to leave a country, particularly those who came seeking refuge or a better life? What message does this send about Sweden's commitment to human rights and its obligations to those in need? Critics argue that the policy smacks of coercion and undermines the very notion of a welcoming and inclusive society. They contend that instead of offering financial incentives for people to leave, Sweden should be investing in programs that address the root causes of integration challenges, such as discrimination, lack of opportunity, and social exclusion. Furthermore, there's a question of fairness. Why are some immigrants being offered this opportunity while others are not? What criteria are being used to determine who is eligible? The lack of transparency around these decisions raises concerns about potential bias and discrimination. Section 10. Alternative solutions, exploring other avenues. Sweden could explore solutions that address integration challenges and promote social cohesion. Investing in language training and job creation programs, providing skills and opportunities for economic success is crucial. Promoting intercultural dialogue and understanding, fostering interactions can break down stereotypes and build bridges. Addressing discrimination in housing, education, and employment, ensuring equal opportunities for all is essential. By addressing these issues, Sweden can create a more inclusive society. Section 11. A balanced perspective. Navigating the complex realities of immigration. Sweden's decision to offer $34,000 to some immigrants to leave is a complex issue with no easy answers. It reflects the challenges faced by many countries grappling with immigration, integration, and social cohesion. While the policy is presented as a pragmatic solution to alleviate economic pressures and promote social harmony, it raises serious ethical concerns and risks exacerbating the very problems it seeks to solve. It's crucial to acknowledge the legitimate concerns about the strain on social services and the need for sustainable immigration policies. However, solutions must be found that uphold human rights, promote inclusivity, and address the root causes of social division. Ultimately, creating a truly welcoming and prosperous society requires moving beyond simplistic solutions and engaging in nuanced, compassionate dialogue that recognizes the shared humanity of all people, regardless of their origin. Sweden's experiment, while well-intentioned, serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us that there are no quick fixes to the complex challenges posed by immigration.